Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we're looking at Revolt Survivors. This is a my throat. This is a action roguelite that came out just a couple days ago. I've been having some pretty fun with it. I actually played it when it was a demo. I don't think I may or may not have shown it on the channel, but I did play back when it was a demo or a playtest, and it was actually really fun. So now that it is out in, hold on one second. This was the one that was the early access. This just came out in early access, and it had a pretty good amount of content in it. I enjoyed my time with it so far, so I figured I'd show it off to you guys. If you like the gameplay you see here, I'll link the Steam page in the description, and if you want to help the channel grow and you enjoy these videos, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Hey, we're slowly crawling up in the 900s again. For some reason, we had just a huge weird stretch where we just got no subscribers and no views. Dear YouTube, if I'm doing something wrong, just let me know what it is so I can fix it. All right. So sorry about that. If you, they do have a normal, the blacksmith so far is your normal, sort of a progression for your for the general ones. We have a little bit here, and I'm actually going to be spending it. I'm tempted to spend it here, but I'm actually going to be spending it on, I'm saving for this. I want to get some more extra attacks in. So I am saving for this. We're going to jump in and play, though. I've unlocked a couple characters. This character is very good. The first character that you start with has the dash. And we'll go ahead and take him because he's not the easiest. We'll go ahead and play the first area, too. That'll give us a little bit of little currencies and stuff like that. So, and we can, I need to do these two. Those are in the next area. I think I think all those quests are in the next area, actually, which is fine. This will just show off like what is the action we're going with. Those quests do have some value. Right now, we're in what I would normally say would be kind of the hardest character. We've actually got a couple things that we don't normally get, so we're going to grab it with the javelin here because the spear will actually help us a lot. And I need to get I need to unlock the kunai, because they're another forward pointing one, and I think that he'd be real good with that. We could use that. An extra attack would be nice, but I feel like we probably no. Let's go for the extra attack. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna work out pretty good. All right. So yeah, I like all the characters, by the way. Each of them has a weapon that is like basically their weapon, like his sword. But they also drop for other people. But they also, when you're unlocking them, they seem to unlock another weapon plus themselves. So it's like, then you can unlock their signature weapon. At least so far, that's what I'm thinking is happening. Because as I was unlocking, I unlocked a bunch of stuff all at once. And some extra weapons and things like that. This attack speed seems to be, there's no relative cooldown on anything that I've seen. So it's just a matter of affecting attack speed, affecting everything. Okay, there we go. We get a little extra XP there. All right. I'm going to go with the XP gain on that one. I think so far for progression-wise, I've probably, 2 hours or so. I'm going to say I'm a little under 2 hours or so. Rampage is great. Rampage is just, we're going to clear some stuff up now. This is your sort of garlic. But it is a very small area around your character. It's actually shockingly small. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to do more of a melee build on this one. See if we can get through here. This character is the only character that has a dash. And he's the first character that they have you play. And I think that's good because the rest of the characters have different things they can do that are not dashes. Let's put it that one of them has the ninja, which is the one I need to play out for. I need to get it up to 20 minutes time played on it. I actually finished up the match that I ran him on in 17. So if I had known, I could have taken my time just a little bit. Actually, I think that is going to take 2 because well, no, I suppose if I had taken a little bit longer making decisions, I could have dragged it out. It doesn't. Oh, I like the spear with the magnifier is great. All right, whirling axes. Yeah, let's go whirling axe. We need more More damage. I want to get all the weapons. I don't know how to unlock. I'm assuming somewhere in that tree, or as I defeat levels, I'll unlock these other spots here. But that is something I will be finding soon. You have two aiming modes, by the way. You can you're going to auto attack always, but you can choose whether to auto aim or to do your aim yourself. And there could be uses for doing the aim yourself, especially if you're playing any of the more projectile-oriented characters. Like being able to kill bosses is sometimes significantly easier. Whereas if you're just running around collecting barrels and XP, you'll probably, the reason to collect the barrels is barrels actually have buffs in them. Not permanent ones, but they have a lot of buffs. I'm gonna go with the attack speed because I'd like us to be just doing more attacks. One of the things with the melee I found is their area is super small. like they do not have a large attack area. So when you're doing your first match, you don't have access to like attack size as one of the parameters of your upgrades. And so it can be a lot harder because you don't have that. And these guys eventually get pretty chunky, and you're only hitting like one or two of them each time. So because you don't have a big enough weapon, basically. The metaprogression actually seems like it comes in pretty good. Oh, I'm tempted, you know? Normally I would take this every time with, yeah, let's do it. Normally I would take that every time with the garlic one, because obviously garlic thrives on having the biggest area possible, so you can have them take as much damage as possible. But melee in this one is super wanting area, because this is some short range melee in this game. The Kunaigo only go out like a third of the screen too when you first get them, so it's like, oh my god. You do get a decent amount of magnets, so you can kind of wander, because what you're wandering for is you get actually a decent amount of cash out of these barrels, but you also get healing, you also get buffs, and you also can get like different we could go, yeah, let's go that. Oh, yeah. We're actually doing pretty good with this. The spears really adds a lot of damage in that cone, and having two weapons do that we actually are way better off. Like, that character, or whatever I did to get the spear, man. Oof. That seems to have changed melee in this game to be significantly nicer. Oh, we can hit him outside of his AoE. Like previously I had to be in his AoE, or do the smart thing and walk next to him to do it. And this character, by the way, is the only character that has like I said, the dash. So he's kind of he's your more normal standard character. Oh, thank you. I'll take it. We get extra damage, and usually... Okay, now that he's there... Oh yeah, look at us now. Look at us! We're doing so good! Okay. More attack speed. Attack speed is really cooking in here. We are at the point now where we can kind of cleave down the guys in front of us, which is good, because we need to start getting move on. Ah! So the bosses, after each or during each boss fight you have, will have these little guys come at a certain point. I think these are actually kind of interesting because they're an interesting mechanic, like all by of themselves. They do, they do the standard explosion thing, but the point of this guy is that if you're struggling to get the boss down, they damage the boss. So you can kill the boss if you're falling behind with these guys. And so, even if you don't they still come out on the same time, even if your boss fight, as you can see, is over. So you do have to do a bit more dodging. But they can, like I said, when you first encounter them, it's like, man, those things are a pain in my butt. And then you encounter them once when you're like low on DPS. And it's like, oh man, those things are great. Except when I have to run away from them. Those are the kind of mechanics I really like because it shows that like they usually a lot of times you'll find it's a different game that had the same mechanics and things like that. Do we want to do fireballs? I think let's get some more hit points. Actually, let's do that. I've been a little remiss at I've been able to beat this level. This is second or third time, 2 or 3 times. I haven't had one of these up to this level, but we're starting to like attack so fast that we're actually really good. That's nice. Kind of interesting because we attack in the facing of the character, not towards the mouse, which is something to keep in mind because it's definitely one of those things. Ooh, yeah, I actually like everything plays smooth too. The hitboxes are actually really good. That's one thing I was noticing earlier because you get surrounded by these guys that are doing the shooting with the purple things. 25% attack speed on top of our. Oh yes, please. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, see that's where you want to be right there. You want to be at that point where you can cleave the path through everything in front of you to get where you need to go. And right now we have attained that. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think you could probably... You're probably, with some meta-progression, you're probably able to get your... I would say you'll get your first win probably 2 games, maybe 3. Well, let's go with the garlic. It's a little extra insurance policy. We'll have to make it larger. And since the spear really takes to making a bigger hitbox on it, that'll actually work out pretty well for us. But yeah, I would say about 2 to 3. But it took me 3, and I would say that the third one was because my first one I had done the greedy thing, and I'd put after my first one, and I'd put all the like points that I had into it into like the gold multiplier instead of survival. So after that, I liked the little like roar when the little hog cloud comes through. So when I put my next set into a more applicable stats like regen and damage. At that point, it was a little bit better. So I'd say you could probably do it in 2. Hopefully, if we can get a couple decent drops, we'll be able to... 'cause we can go through these guys this way. Like, we can, but... Okay, let's grab that, because that's going to increase... Yeah, since we're already increasing our size, we might as well. That'll give garlic its garlickiness. I like that it's garlic, even though that only works for literally one of the creatures in any form of lore that I can remember. I can't remember like werewolves or anybody else. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, ow, you're gonna jump through me. I knew that. Okay. Oh, those are gonna be big. I didn't have my dash back yet. Oh man, with all that extra area, we're actually able to take him down pretty good. That's pretty nice. That means you can kind of farm a little if you need to, which is real good. more attack area for our main attack, probably pretty good. I haven't really built into the main attack except for the very first game because it feels like, well, yeah, you know, new toys. New toys. So you're like, okay, what's this next one look like? What does this play like? Oh, that's cool. What does this one play like? The Valkyrie lady, totally not Thor. I really like her attack. I really want to find out what I want to get good with that character, but phew, this game, when you start getting to certain points in this game, it can get super hard on any of the characters that don't have a dash, because it's like there's a crazy amount of stuff trying to kill you sometimes in this game. Oh yeah, give me giant spears. All the giant spears. It's too bad I don't have a magnifier for my pickup zone. I should probably get that as one of the next things, like, but that's a quality of life. I needed to get a few things, and the damage, a little bit of damage was it, but definitely a little bit of regen was on there. It was like, oh, okay. Those were the things that were kind of making me live a little bit longer. I did add a little bit of life because I felt like that was after my last one, but not before the first. Before the first one, I'm pretty sure the only thing I had added was this 0.3 of this hit point regen, and the attack damage up to 25%. So those were the only two I had other than gold gain on my first win. Okay, so I really like the animations. The animations are really good. Like, I'm trying to remember. There's a game that was on. I don't think it wasn't a mobile game, but I can't remember what game it was that had a similar style to this in the art style, and I really like that style. I think it's really, really done well. In fact, I actually was doing a course, an online, learn on YouTube kind of thing for Blender that had a style very similar to this. It was pretty cool. Like, this is one of those styles that I think is really doable, and you can kind of get there, to the skill level needed to do the shape of the models fairly quick. Texturing is probably the real artistry in low poly models. Texturing in low poly models is just like crazy good texture, guys. Like, you can make some. I've seen some people make some really low poly stuff look really good, not just from not just from doing like a baked in. There's a whole bunch of tricks you could do, but there's also like just really well made textures occasionally, and those tend to go a very long way. That does involve a bunch of different layers on each texture, though. That's like your all your different color channels, and yeah, there's a whole bunch to it. But yeah. It's one of those where it's like, I actually like that this is this style because it does give you a very cool cartoony kind of feel. So, all right, yeah, this game does seem to get up there too. It is letting me get a little crazy there. We're only at 24 too. That's not too bad at all. I'm just like still doing some Ball Axe Pit. I really want to play some Battlefield, but my computer cries when I try. I'm gonna probably have to replace my motherboard and my CPU and get new RAM because my old RAM won't work in the new motherboard. But man, there's never a good time to buy those parts anymore, is there? Like I know what I need, and then I look at the price, and it's like, no, ow, you're hurting me. Because it's like, okay, if it was just gaming, that would be like one thing, but since I'm doing the content creation here, and then actually learning how to do the proper video editing in DaVinci Resolve and things like that, there's just a lot of different things that I use it for, and so it ends up not being the budget item I would like it to be. Because I would like it to be a lot budgeted here. But it is currently a unitasker. It kind of, sort of multitasks as long as it's not more than 2 things at once and doesn't particularly use a lot of the internet. I don't even know what's going on with it. So, alright, so we're like 20 minutes in, you might as well get the crazy story. There we go. 20 attack speed. Or do we go with the attack area? Because those spears are getting big. I like that. Let's get that. Those spears are getting big. They're really doing a ton of work for us. There's our exploder, guys. We already crushed our boss. I really like those. I'm trying to remember what game it was. There's another game that uses a very similar mechanic. And it was so perfect because it let you like really push through with dodging skill and into like deeper areas and stuff, because you could rely on your, if you were good enough at not getting hit, you could rely on those bosses to pull you through a few levels to where you could finally get your build together and get everything stacked up and working. And I can definitely see that mechanic is going to be here too. And that's really cool when you get like a run that you just like, sometimes you'll get that run right in the beginning where you just struggle bust the first beginning of it, and you just absolutely are getting like crushed, and then you finally get that like one upgrade that makes everything work, and it's like, okay, cool. Projectiles everywhere. Got so many projectiles. Thankfully, like I said, that spear really holds up, since it has an unlimited amount of piercing as long as they're in the way. Ow, look at how much life we just lost right there. Oh my god. Oh, we lost so much life in that. Oh man, we need to go find us some barrels. Oh. There's so many guys that by the time the horde of little like XP globules comes at you, in this one represented by little piggies, that by the time they get there, they're so broken up because they've had to run through everything and they'll stab you. Oh, we have a boss down there. Oh, we should have known that. Let's get ourselves an extra little max hit points. We do have a decent amount of regen going on. I don't know, we're doing okay on gold too. We've actually gotten some decent like resources for our meta progression. It's just a matter, I'm not running from the boss, I'm just running towards anything that might be there. One of those, like that. Okay, let's see. Let's give it to Whirling Axe. And we'll give it to you. And then attack speed would be really good here. And then attack area. And then I do want this, but we need more damage. Because that was we were no longer able to chop through a set of opponents, and that doesn't work out real well for us if we can't do that. Ooh, now we're gonna go rampage though. Hey, ooh, I've never actually had a boss while I had a rampage go on. Oh, that's super nice. Where'd my mouse go? Do that. Start upgrading that. I probably should have upgraded that a lot more earlier. Oh, we're actually doing okay. Oh, he went down good. Very, very, very nice. We'll go for those last minute levels. Hey, here's our little bombs. Yeah, I like that. Because again, like there's a certain point where other than, well, I mean, you still have to deal with the last mob. But you can push your way through a like awkward beginning build because of those little bomb guys. And I think that's a really, really cool thing. My nose itches so much today. Attack area. We do have a really good size attack area on it. I'm not going to say the game is like, you know, The game puts together all the mechanics. I've seen a lot of these, pretty much all of these mechanics in other games, but it puts them together well, and it's got kind of its own little thing going on there. I like it. I like it. If you enjoy the action roguelike genre, it'll probably be okay. Like I said, I like the artwork, and I kind of like the little plotline thing they got going on too. 1 base damage or 3 base damage. More XP for the last minute and a half. Oh, there's a piece of bread. There we go. We'll go get that bread. Oh, num 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 num. Okay, let's go. Ooh, there are so many exploders. I was hoping for food. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed in that barrel. It maybe did not do us the favor I was hoping for. Hey, there we go. That barrel I could barely see got us through it though. I'm never quite sure the general aiming on that one. I mean, like, I definitely we would not be quite as decently able to get through things if we actually did the auto aim on this one. So there's that actual, ooh, and you can change it at any time, which I like, because if you end up with a build that's basically like all just things that happen around you or happen like outside of a range around you, so you're not needing to aim things, you can actually just turn it right back off. Okay, I'll take your 1 base damage. Tell me about your 1 base damage, sir. 65 gold. Ooh, we'll be able to get some good stuff here. Okay, oh. Yeah, see, like him. Come on, man. Ooh, I got a magnifier. I'm gonna stand next to you, sir. And I'm gonna cut you down. Okay. We don't even necessarily have to dash if we're good on this guy, because we can just, especially when we have like the area expansion. Okay, let's get moving up this way for a little bit. Let's get some life. I think some life would do me some good. Hopefully we'll find a barrel up here. There we go. Hey, look at that. We got the good barrel. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I am entirely... Oh, we just cleared it. I was not sure if we had actually cleared his attack area. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, we got you, sir. We got you. Victory. Oh, hey, we did get some of those on this level. Oh, cool. Perfect. So we unlocked something else. Critical hit chance bonuses. Very nice. Yeah. So this has been Royal Revolt. This has been Royal Revolt Survivors. Again, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to get this. There's an alarm going off for like 10 minutes in the background of this video. I apologize for that. Didn't realize it was going on. Whoops. All right. So, if you enjoyed this, I do hope you come back for the next one. Most of all, as always, have a great day.